Hey everybody, how's it going? Good Monday evening. Just gonna wait a little while, let everybody populate for a second, and then we can get on with the chat. I'm gonna post the link in the chat too. Oh, is he live? Oh, wow. What's he doing now? I guess I picked the worst time to go live then. If he is live. Let's have a look. Let me just check it out on my phone really quick. Oh, he's singing? Oh my God. Hey Karen, how's it going? Good evening. His singing's awful. I think I should listen to Rich Life sing, to be honest. So, yeah, nah. The same guy who said he was quitting YouTube, need to take a break, now flip-flopped again, and is now singing. Typical. Typical of him. Seriously, I think I will definitely sooner listen to Rich Life of Road Trip sing compared to him, because he's definitely got, he's more fun to watch compared to him with his singing and shit. So, hey, Lady Gemini, thanks for coming. Appreciate it. How's it going? How was your Monday? Hey, Karen. Hey, man. I'm gonna go ahead and post a link into the chat. Yeah. I would actually restream his singing, but one, it's awful, and two, I don't really want to delete this stream. To be honest, I want to try and get my watch hours up too. But yeah, but why are you singing? And when you got like a channel with 500 viewers, and you could have built that channel up and get your monetization and get all your subs, rather than sing on a channel with like 50 subscribers. Oh, your day was shitty. Why was your day shitty? You share. Well, I had a lazy day today. I woke up with a friggin' migraine. Didn't want to go out today, so I got some groceries delivered and all that fun shit. Hey Mills, how's it going? Happy Monday. So yeah, I just had a lazy day, just being a bum on YouTube because it's my day off and I'm allowed to do that shit. So yeah, that was my Monday, just a lazy Monday. And then of course, it was kind of a quiet day on YouTube and not a lot. Well, apart from the Nelly shit and Stewie we play and Mark Terry shit. That's about it. It's not really been a productive day, really. Just a lazy day. And of course, it's a holiday today too, so a lot of places are closed. No mail, none of no bills today, which is always good. Hate bills, but yeah. Oh my god, yeah. Sinus headaches suck. As do sinus infections. I had a sinus infection a couple of weeks ago. Oh yeah, you was live this morning. I completely forgot. It's called getting old. It's called getting old, man. It's just now. I was like, I was like just waking up when you were alive, and I heard you were alive, and I had to get up and do a couple of things, and came up on your panel. Yeah, I'm sorry. I completely forgot that you were alive too. Oh yeah, that singing video. It's gone. He's actually privated it now, so yeah, we definitely won't be restreaming it. So I'm sure he's listening to us too. So yeah, that's about it. If anyone wants to come up, the link is posted. Um, So yeah, Mark Terry's trying to do a 400. Oh, I'm a meatball. Yeah. I forgot. I mean, what's a meatball? I mean, how? I mean, I just don't understand how I'm a meatball. I mean, I know I'm a guy and I've got balls and shit, but I just don't get how I'm a meatball. I mean, am I a beef meatball? Am I a pork meatball? Am I a chicken meatball? Am I a turkey meatball? She definitely, this YouTube archives definitely needs to put a little bit more emphasis into what they call me. So I'm not 100% sure. So yeah, definitely, definitely not sure what kind of meatball I am, but I've definitely been, I've definitely been called worse in my life, to be honest. So I just look at it with a grain of salt. It's just hilarious. Exactly, exactly. Mark is trash. Yeah. Well, his channel's dead. He's gone to the bottom of YouTube now. The dregs of the barrel. Yeah, and he's on his backup channel. So yeah. It's just like his yeah. A lot of people always said his people just went there for the side chat and they will just hang around and do this and do that. So yeah, it's always been like that. I mean, Jake's doing pretty well now. He's getting a lot of he's getting a lot of views and a lot of people are hanging out in his chat now. So Jake's going to be the place to be. But the only problem with Jake is his it's the time difference. It's like Tuesday morning or Tuesday afternoon now in New Zealand. So, and of course it's like Monday evening in the States, and it's early Tuesday morning in the UK. So yeah, the only difference is the time difference and shit. So yeah, that's about it. So I know Witch Life is still with Tasha somewhere in Florida, which is definitely interesting. But this has been no good. This has been no good content between Witch Life and Tasha. That's been pretty boring because Witch Life ain't broadcasted on YouTube no more. He's made no videos, so the only thing you see is with him and Tasha, which is pretty neat, really. But yeah, I'm a meatball. I'm a meatball. I am a meatball. There we go. But one of the things I wanted to ask is, when Nelly was having his meltdown earlier, where the hell was YouTube archives? Because when Nelly was, all that shit going on, YouTube archives was nowhere to be seen in the side chat. There was no YouTube archives. However, YouTube archives posts on his community page right after he posts. So this is too. Once again, I've said it 1,000 times. I'm going to say it again. There is too many. There's just too many coincidences. So he did a karaoke 35 minutes ago. He hit it. Apparently, he had 2 hours ago. He posted on his community page. There is a food review coming up, which hasn't happened, of course, because we know it's he'll flip flop and change his mind about 50 times. Brian is now back. Brian the Mole Cop. He's thank you for worrying about me. I am glad you have my back because I will always have your back. So yeah, Brian the Mole Cop is back. That's about it. Apparently he was worried about my AI letter. I mean, on that cease and desist I wrote. So he was worried about that. So nah. So Brian is now back on the scene. Brian the Mole Cop, the super mod. And then he did another post 4 hours ago. I'm going to take some time off here again. Need to log off. Thank you, AC, for defending me. I want to move on with you. Seriously, thank you. And to Master Patrol, thank you. So he wanted to move on. And then, of course, YouTuber Archives replies, I feel so bad for you, Nelly. What he did was over the line. With anyone with sense knows that. I observed Jen. Think it's funny, but that's about it. Take as much time as you need. I won't be causing any trouble for you. So, like, when it's like YouTuber Archives only comes on certain times and on certain things. Yeah, Brian. Yeah, Brian the pervert, Brian the mall cop, Brian the dirty old man. Exactly. That's what. That's what he. Yeah, that's what he is. I mean, yeah. It's just a vibe. It's just the vibes I get off from all the whole Gabby 21 shit. And it definitely, it definitely is a little bit. Definitely is a little bit disturbing with the whole Gabby 21 shit. So yeah, and him and and him, the whole Lisa Lindner shit too. So yeah, so he's back around claiming he had some family time, but I definitely, I definitely think I scared him off, to be honest, because this whole reaction to this cease and desist kind of did, it definitely did scare him off. I mean, it was just a joke; it wasn't a serious legal letter. I just got the Chat GPT to write it for me because you can get that. You can create anything with that shit, any type of letter you want or anything. You can just get that shit to create it. Hey, Melissa, how's it going? No, there was another video after that one, and somebody sent me the link, and it got privatized. So it's gone. He's hid it, and then he hid the video from yesterday, and now he's put that back on his channel. So he just yeah. I mean, he's old. Yeah, he's old enough to be Gabby 21's dad. In fact, he's probably old enough to be because Gabby 21's 22. Um, he could be. He's almost old enough to be a granddad because he's got to be about 60 something. So in theory, if the dad was, say he was Gabby's, say Gabby's dad had Gabby when he was 18, and then the kid had Gabby. Yeah, so yeah, he's like he's probably old enough to be he's probably old enough to be a grandfather too at such a young age because he definitely looks about. I don't know. He looks like he's in his late 50s, 60s. So, yeah, I know. I know. I know. Oh, I'm sorry about that. My government internet kicked me off. It's just because I was just playing with the mouse and I just kicked myself out. But I always blame the government. I always blame the government internet, like my government phone. So I gotta cut out like there. So here we go. Hey, man.
Hello. Sorry about that.
Hi. How's it going?
I'm gonna be mute now. I'm just gonna let you know. So, you know, family. It's called family life.
It happens. You
You know
got
what I'm
family.
saying?
You've got a family. Everybody has family. Everybody has shit to do. I
Who
get it.
wants to see her nudes? What the fuck?
Yeah, Brian did. He was talking. Yeah, he was talking about. He was talking about Gabby 21 going to the new beach, going to the new beach, and he wanted to see her in a bikini and go to the new beach and shit like that.
Ew. Are you on your mind?
Yeah, and I'm just saying he's old enough to be. He's old enough to be a father. He's probably old enough to be the grandfather too. So yeah.
Right.
Same as same as Lisa Lindland too. Well, I thought
Mhm.
he was scared off too because he like disappeared for a few days. He disappeared for a few days and sight and family reasons. So I think he got a
Yeah,
little
I
bit.
saw those.
But I think he did get a little bit
Yeah.
scared off to be honest because he just completely disappeared and I think he's just thinking,
He just hangs out with Lisa Lynn because he feels safe over there.
yeah,
You
uh huh,
know. Okay.
mhm,
Oh my
exactly,
gosh.
uh huh.
Mhm. That shit was fucking funny.
It was for the whole reaction was funny because he's shit and
So
I
I'm gonna
go on,
say something real quick. About
uh
the
huh.
whole Nelly and the white Tupac shit.
Yeah,
Well,
go on. It's what we're here
I
for.
have I have proof that Nelly exposed white Tupac's wife,
Mhm,
which that is he got no room to talk.
mhm.
Mhm. Yep. And it will be on the community post pretty soon.
Yoo-hoo.
Stay tuned on my community post
There you
because this
go.
bitch did some shady ass shit. And he said, you're like, oh, you talking about my. Well, why are you mentioning it?
Mm-hmm.
Why are you mentioning it on the World Wide Web?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm?
We're gonna say it. We're gonna say it again, and we're gonna say it again. Let's have a look.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And it was pretty bad, you know?
Mm-hmm. I mean, he was played. I mean, I listened to the stream. I restreamed the stream and listened to it. Um, he was creating drama out of it. What was said was nowhere near as what
Yep.
he made it out to be. He's the one who. We did a live. We did live yesterday. We were live for a couple, at least a few hours yesterday. Nobody,
Oh, yeah.
nobody mentioned kids. All right,
Nope.
nobody mentioned kids. He goes live.
But he.
He goes live on a rant after work.
But he did said it. He
Yeah,
mentioned it.
yeah,
So why are you just keep on continue talking
yeah.
about it?
He talks about
Keep
it
it to
non-stop.
yourself.
He talks about this shit non-stop, non-stop. He talks about
I
it
mean, you
non-stop.
should keep that shit to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You know? I mean, dear Lord.
I know. And then who the hell goes like? Who the hell after work goes live on a rampage rant on YouTube? Did he have a bad day? Did he
I
get
guess the trolls probably sent him something
did he
that
get writ
triggered the fuck out of him.
did he get yeah did he get written up did he get written up? Did he get in trouble at
The
work because
fuck.
he? In fact, did he go to work because he definitely had a lot of time today to post on his community page.
I
And
think you need to bring Pac on the panel and
yeah,
he could explain to you.
hmm
Pac, you need to come up here and address this. And yes, kids should be off limits, but
hmm
you know, you should keep your personal family life to yourself.
he talks about the shit. He talks about the shit nonstop. How many times did you mention kids today? How
A
many?
whole lot.
Yeah. How many times did we mention kids yesterday? Nothing. We're talking about we're not talking about kids. We're talking about kids in general. Yeah, no problem, Tupac. Just like he said, GT talked about his sister. I have never heard GT say anything about his sister. I don't talk about my parents. I don't talk about my parents. I don't say too much about me. You probably know. You know stuff about me, but the stuff you know about me isn't enough for you to find out exactly who I am or what. I tell you I play games. Well, most people play games. I tell you I like to travel. That's about it. That's about it. I'm studying for a degree, but that's about it. I don't say nothing that identifies me. I don't say nothing about my personal life. I don't reveal my life on YouTube. I don't put my life on social media. That's all. That's the best way to do it. Especially being a troll. Yeah, he likes to post shit. He likes to post shit on his community tab, and he's probably got thousands of I said again, he's got thousands of screenshots waiting for the next person to attack him. And as soon as shit goes wrong, hey Mike Vincent, he is going to do the same shit again. He is going to post a bunch of crap on his community tab. He's going to keep all the leak all the screenshots, leak all the DMs, record your voice, any phone calls, anything. He's gonna leak. He's gonna leak out, or he's gonna pass it on to Steve Coates, and Steve Coates is going to leak it out and put it on one of his numerous YouTube channels. So yeah, it's the same old shit. Guy can't be trusted. And of course, he's just played the victim card today. But as I said earlier, I finish work at I finish work at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. That's all I'm saying. I go and do my errands, get a couple of go and do a little bit of running around. Get some groceries if I need them. Do all my shit, and the last thing I want to do is go on panel and go on a friggin' live rant. I'm too busy for that. I go home, I have my dinner, I have something to eat, and then I have a little nap. I have a nap for a couple of hours, and then I do my college work. I play on the computer, or I do real life, and I'm not on this thing. I'm not on this thing. Of course, yeah. I will. If I get a message, I'll check my messages, or if anything's happening, I'll read that for a few minutes. But I'm not constantly posting on community tabs all day. If something happens, if something happens, I'm gonna watch the video. It's like Mayor will send me a message, hey, watch this video, or Dave 25's live, or this is going on, and Mayor will tell you, I'm at work, I haven't got time, I'll watch it later. Isn't that right?
Yes.
Yeah. See, because
we talk mostly every day.
Yeah. We do talk. Yeah, we talk every day. Yeah, we PM each other. Just send me a link. Just send me a screenshot. I'll send you a link. I'll send a screen. That's about as as cool as our PMs go. It's all related to this, dude. Yeah. I mean, in my book, you didn't say nothing. You didn't say nothing, disturbing or nothing to be concerned about, in my opinion, right, Tupac. He just took it the wrong way, and he just twists the wires and stretches the string and he just plays the victim. That's all he does. So so right, Tupac, your new name now is gonna be Nelly's grandpa. So yeah, you're gonna be Nelly's grandpa now. So you're gonna be like you're gonna be white grandpa, or I don't know. We need to think of a name for you. But it's going to be to do with Nelly's grandpa. So, yeah, you're going to be like grandpa now. Why do people give him attention? I just like trolling him, Melissa. It's just fun. It's just fun. I like seeing him rage. I like seeing him mad. Like today's stream was just class, and I enjoyed it. Just reload it, put it on my channel. And it's something for everyone to watch. Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly, No Mercy. Hey, No Mercy. Good evening. Thank you for coming. I do. I like triggering him. He's easy, and he's more fun to troll than Witch Life. Trolling Witch Life has gone boring now. I'm over the whole trolling Witch Life. But he's just so easy to trigger. It's fun, and it's just and he's not as innocent or as sweet as he makes out to be. He's just as bad. He's a lot worse than what he makes out to be. He can't be trusted, and yeah. All right, we got White Tupac coming up. There we go.
Hey,
what's up?
What's up, buddy?
Not much. How you doing?
Good. I'm just relaxing, a little sore there, but I can't stay up too long because my phone's going to die. But I'll just come up for a couple minutes. But yeah, he I don't know, he just started on me, and then he's doing a stream about me, and and then so I just said, you know what, I will bang your fucking granny because I'm a grandpa, so I don't give a shit. And then next thing you know, he started talking about his fucking nieces and nephews, or his nieces. So I don't fucking know. And then he's like, oh, well, I got the proof. And then I watched it, and there was no proof of me seeing it. So I don't know. I don't know. Just he's out of control.
Yeah. And then and of course Barbie girl gave him some good advice yesterday.
Oh, nice.
And then she was in the chat. Then she was in his chat today, and she was basically telling him to log off, go away, log off, just go off YouTube. and then and then even won it up. Whatever, even won it up was in there, agreeing with what Barbie said. Just go off, just go off YouTube.
Yeah,
simple
but
as.
And the thing too is, MER said something about it earlier that he posted a picture of my girlfriend a long time ago on his community tab, but he says he doesn't bring up people's family.
He does.
I know.
He's a real lifer. He goes real life.
Yeah, he's Steve Coat. He's a Steve Coat wannabe.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's why I called him out on his bullshit. I'm like, you're just like fucking Steve. You're gonna go cry to Steve, and then
Yeah, exactly. Because when Witch Life when Witch Life sent him the information for my YouTube counterclaim, he's googling the name of my counterclaim. He is googling the address I gave. He is googling everything about about all the information on my counterclaim. He's trying to find out who I am and everything. And then of course when I helped Mayor do the when exactly no Messi, I agree 100%. And when he, when I helped Mayor with the counterclaim last week, we used a legit address for a lawyer's office, which is legally allowed. We had permission. Everything was done legally because we knew he was going to dox. And what does he do? He goes and Googles that address. He's a real lifer.
Yeah, he's another Steve Coat, Steve 2.0.
Yeah, he wants to be like, he wants to be like, damn, yeah, he's trying karaoke again. His singing is awful.
Yeah. And then I called him out on his bullshit, like when he was supporting Crystal Meth, and everybody knew what was going on. And then I told him, I said, you're gonna go cry to Steve, and then Steve's gonna try to attack me like he always does. And And you know what? There's nothing wrong with that. I said, so what? I'm going to bang out his grandma. I'm a fucking grandpa too. So what's the difference? What's the difference? I'm a grandpa. I can't bang out another granny.
I mean, yeah, exactly. It's just, I just find it. I mean, yeah, I just find it. I mean, I find it comical. In my book, you said nothing illegal. You said nothing wrong. He's just doing what he does. He just twists it to make it sound 100 times worse, so he can be the victim, and that. Everybody will feel sorry for him. It's the same old shit. It's the same old cycle with him.
Well, like I was minding my own business, and so two people sent me links to his thing, and he's going off on me for no reason.
Exactly.
I'm like just chilling out watching TV, and I get this message. So I went up there and I put him in his place, and fuck it.
Yeah.
And I wasn't even snapping. He was just getting triggered.
Yeah. And they're the best, they're the best streams he does. When he gets triggered, the streams are great because I download them, and then I premium them, and then I'm getting all his views, and I'm getting his watch hours. It's hilarious. I love it.
Yeah.
And that's why that's one of the reasons I do it. As I said, I do it because it brings us all together. We've got a place where we can talk about him and not have to get booted or banned, and we can just troll, have a chat, just chill. Yeah, exactly. Well, he rages hard at it. He's not meant for here. But but he doesn't listen to anybody. He's addicted to YouTube. He can't keep away for 5 minutes. And he's always curious. He has to fight back, and that's why we keep going.
Yeah, and if he wanted to join Targ TV, he could have just asked me, because I'm like the fucking co-boss of that shit until Will comes back, because he's the owner of Targ TV. So if he wants to join Targ TV, he could have just asked me instead of acting like a freak.
Of course.
Because I don't think he's YTDC, because I don't think he drinks. So.
No, he don't drink. He don't drink. But I know. You see, Bobby Gal yesterday, flat out said she don't like him. She can't stand him. However, she was very civil with him. She gave him really good advice. There was nothing wrong with what Barbie said to him yesterday, because everything she said was absolutely correct. And he just don't listen. He don't listen. I told him shit when he was in that, and he didn't listen to me. He just doesn't want to. He just doesn't want to. He's just addicted to it.
Yeah,
and he enjoys it. He loves it. It's the only life. I swear, it's the only life he has.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. He definitely gets something fired, dude. He definitely does.
Yeah. Like I said, if I feel better, I'll probably do a stream Friday.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm just taking it easy there because I got to heal up and shit. But
exactly. Well, your health comes first.
exactly.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
the
Yeah,
thing is,
Yeah.
why was he talking about my wiener? I didn't lose my fucking wiener. I lost part of my left nut, just a piece of it, not the
yeah.
whole fucking thing. And he's like, "Oh, you lost your wiener there." Like, what the fuck are you talking
Because
about my wiener for, you pervert?
because he's obsessed. Because he's obsessed with it. That's what he's obsessed with. He's obsessed. Yeah, Yeah, I wouldn't call him young, Melissa. He's 35 years old. He's not married. He lives with his family.
Yeah,
He's not got a girlfriend apart from all the fake girlfriends. He's not married. He's not settled down. He's got no kids. He's just I don't know. He's just and
yeah.
he's never gonna. I don't know. He's never. I just can't see him getting married or settling down. To be honest, just like him and Coates.
Yeah. Well, Coach was going on Dave 25 for like 2 days straight,
Yeah,
and then he's sending them pizzas and doxing everybody in there, and then he's like, "Oh, it's not me, man. It's not me." It's like, whatever, Steve. You're the only one that goes around doxing, sending people's pizzas, and yeah,
yeah. Dave 25. Well, Coates was in Cactus's side chat a couple of nights ago, and he was actually how can I explain it? So so Cactus is asking Coates for Dave 25's address and Dave 25's number, and Coates happily gave him the address and the phone number in his side chat.
yeah, that's sad.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the cat. Yeah. And he says we hang around with all these people. I mean, he hangs around with the biggest scumbags in this community. And these are people I would never ever have on my panel, nor would I be associated with. And I just can't,
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Where'd he go?
Hello, Emmy.
So yeah. Hello. So yeah, yes, Nelson did post your wife on the community post. He took a screenshot of it and he posted on there. It was a while back. And I'm sorry, but he got no room to talk.
Mm-hmm.
I asked Dewey if he knew where that was. Do you know where that is? Does he still have that channel?
I don't know. I think he still have it, but because he's been taking his channels down. He hits his channels. He deletes it. I don't know what the fuck he does with it, but
And he hides
it's
them.
probably the same one, or probably the one he got. He hid it. I don't know.
Yeah.
That was pretty freaking creepy, man. That was pretty way over,
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Well, don't worry. When I go on a date with his grandma, I'll post pictures of her.
Oh, God.
Are you guys going
Jesus.
to be live for a bit? Are you going to be live for a bit?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to charge my phone
yeah.
and I'll be back. I'll charge my phone.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right.
See you guys soon. Bye.
All right.
Exactly. Taking pictures for his spank bank. Yeah.
I may have to post that on my community post. I mean, take a little vote if I wanted to do it or not.
Just post it. Just post it. He needs to be exposed. I wouldn't threaten to do it. I would just go ahead and do it.
Yeah.
To be honest. I don't think him getting laid is going to solve the situation. To be honest, because I don't know. He'd have to pay for it because I don't think it's going to happen. I just can't see it happening free of charge for him. What will happen is like he may go on like Tinder or something, one of these dating apps, and he'll match with somebody, and then they see his face or something, and then they call him and they hear this old man voice, and they think it's an old man, a dirty old pervert, and they won't meet him up for a date. I can see that happening, to be honest. But yeah, just go. I would post it. I would
Okay.
go ahead and post it right now.
I got it. I already did.
Best thing you can do. I wouldn't even hide anything. Like, I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting for him
Talking
to
about families. Talking
yeah.
about families. I mean, that's what happens. You know, I'm not fucking around with this. Oh,
Mhm.
you talk about my kids, you talk about my family.
Yeah.
Well, you're the one who's been talking about that shit. I mean, what the fuck, folks? I mean, mm-mm-mm. Oh, I just posted on my community post to my Dateline. He did screenshot Pac's wife, and he put it on his community post at that time. And I took that, and there you go. I mean, we got to play fair on this, folks, because this is not, don't think like Nelson's a really good person. No. Yes, Melissa. At that time, it was that time when he was dating Cool Nicole. And, we all know who Cool Nicole is. I'm not going to explain more about that, because I don't, want to give her, any attention. But, yep, everybody was, yep. And then that's when he got mad. Nelly got mad, and Pac went live, and his girl, was cammed, and bam, he screenshot it and just posted on his community post.
Yeah.
And I got that, and I caught it. Thank God. Thank God I caught that. I was like, and I showed it to White Tupac, and he got furious at that time.
Mm-hmm. He's more of a rich life than an ODP. I mean, that's kind of scary. That's kind of scary too, in a way. Well,
oh yeah.
I think ODP more than rich life, really. But I don't know.
Oh, the
Yeah,
online
ODP
dating,
cracks
the
me up.
pimp.
Yeah. I mean, I went on
Oh
ODP's panel
God.
trying to give him some dating advice, but he's another one didn't listen. Rich life makes my ears bleed. Yeah, I get that too. There's like certain people in this community I can only listen to for 5 minutes, for 5 minutes, and that's it. Like Stewie's stream, listen to Mark for a whole hour. That was torture.
Oh God.
That was torture. A
No,
whole
I
hour
mean,
of
don't
listening.
put me wrong. I'm gonna tell the truth. Yes, I was good friends with Mark Terry, and
Yeah.
at that time, I guess shit went, way out of proportion, and I currently wanted to step away, and I did. I used to be not a subscriber, but like a like those memberships.
Uh-huh.
I got rid of it right away when shit went down south, and I was like, you know what, I had enough. I don't want to be involved with this bullshit. So
Yeah.
I
I
left.
mean, I unsubscribed, and then, all my memberships were free, and that was it. Why won't you bitches date me? Yeah, exactly. Online dating people. You're a cunt. You're a cunt. You're a cunt. Another cunt. That's it. And he does it on Twitter. He
Oh,
calls his women.
really?
Yeah, he calls women cunts, and he does
That's
it on Twitter. And
why
when they
he's
get
still single then.
exactly, I've told him that. He's like, no, he
Why is
doesn't
he
listen.
still single?
And then they get what? And then they get
Why?
probably because of the way. I don't know. I think the girls get creeped out. No offense. I'm not dissing nobody with disabilities. But because he's got
Yeah.
Asperger's, I think the girls get a little bit. Hey, Brandon, the girls get a little bit creeped out. So, and
Well,
I think that's
exactly.
why.
Look at the way he is. Look at the
And
way he
then
acts.
when the girls don't respond to a message, he doesn't give them time or patience, and it's like you're a cunt, and he just calls them cunts, and then he calls them cunts on Twitter, and I'm retweeting and quoting his tweet saying that's why you're single because you're not gonna get any, you're not gonna get anybody, if you call them a cunt, you're a cunt, you're a cunt, you're a cunt. That's all. That's all it is. I think he has his little rap song. But yeah, he can be entertainment, especially when he goes on Omegle on his chat and shit. I mean, he can definitely be an entertainer. You know, he is one of those. He is one of those fun people. So hey, my Dateline. Any more videos in the pipeline? Yeah, but yeah, he does go on Meagle. There is some damn kids. However, he ignores the kids. He just goes right past the kids. So I don't think he's going to be a threat to kids. But yeah, he's definitely
I
he's
don't know why
definitely
Omegle. I don't know why kids use Omegle. That's pretty stupid.
he's definitely looking in the wrong place, in the wrong places. To be honest, I
Omegle,
mean,
chat roulette, they're
he's got
trash.
he's yeah he's got a lot of potential. And like if you went on TikTok, I'm looking for a girl, whatever. I reckon he could actually go viral on TikTok. He's just looking in the wrong places.
Yeah.
I know. I
Yeah.
could definitely see him. I could definitely see him being very. Okay. So you got an idea for Abe? Okay. So okay, busy with your other hobbies. What's your other hobbies apart from getting stoned and getting high?
Who? Me?
Because I'm surprised you survived the whole hour of Mark Terry's stream on Stewie's chat today, being high,
Oh God.
lying,
I'm mute
Brian.
for I'm mute for a couple minutes, and then I was like, well, I'm gonna listen. But he said he's seen the light. I'm like, oh really? You did? Wow, hallelujah.
Yeah. Oh my god. It was just the whole. It was awful. I was like cooking dinner and doing a few things and doing this and doing that, but boy, I could not wait. The whole singing. Everything else, it's just Western Nelly singing. Oh my god, it is awful.
Minnie Manson can sing better than that. Shit,
Oh my
fuck
god,
that.
yeah.
I will give Minnie Manson the title of the American Idol. give her the golden button.
Okay,
The American talent.
gardening and fish keeping. What kind of fish? Nice to be green, Dateline. Green, yeah, fish and garden. I mean, hey, so my Dateline, if you do gardening, are you like a culturist? Do you like grow your own weed and shit like that? That's yeah. Like
Enjoying
my
the
Dateline,
heat today.
yeah,
Ooh.
my Dateline special brand of weed. Yeah. So I'm just
Yeah.
checking. I'm just checking. So yeah, because my Dateline, you were supposed to clip like Tupac today and make a video and protect Nelly and all that fun shit. He called your name. He called your name about 50 times. Yeah, I like it. I like eating fish. Yeah, I like it. I
Some
like eating
people
fish.
get it like I just wanted to address that. I get it. You know, you
Uh
don't
huh.
talk about children on this platform.
Yeah.
But like I say this again, why you are mentioning your personal shit on the internet?
Mhm.
Why you say it on YouTube? People record, people say it, do a lot of things,
Yeah.
and that's the main reason why they attacking you and just putting your family into it. Cause why? Cause it's your fault for saying it.
Mhm. Exactly. I'm Gonzo ain't getting nothing from me. I'm gonna continue what I'm
Ugh.
doing. I'm gonna keep restreaming him. I'm gonna keep doing my lives. I'm gonna keep doing everything I'm doing. That's what I'm gonna keep. That's what I'm gonna keep doing. There's nothing, nothing I'm gonna do for him. So strawberry seed. Let's have a look. So she had okay. I have an electric blue ram, some guppies, and a pupfish. I've focus and herbs in the garden. Okay, that sounds good. But do you grow weed plants there? It backfired on Nelly. Yeah, don't give Gonzo what he wants. He ain't nothing getting nothing. Strawberry season almost over. I'm pissed. Yeah, I love strawberries. I know fire. Damn it. Hey, Facey, what's up? How's it going, Facey? We were just talking about online dating pimp earlier on, so yeah. The most illegible bachelor on YouTube. Um, he don't. Did I left the premiere up for now. I'm gonna. I just want to give people a little bit of a chance to watch it. I do delete my premieres because, technically speaking, I can't class them as I can't class them as fair use because then they're not even though we've got the side chat and we're doing a criticism, he can still technically speaking he can still strike them. So yeah, I always do delete them because he's tried to strike me before, but the strikes never make it because I always delete the videos. So yeah, and then
So I
Barbie,
got a question.
yeah, sure.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry to interrupt you. I got a question. Who the hell is Cat?
There's cat in here.
No, I mean Mark Terry made a live stream that R.I.P. Cat.
Oh,
I was wondering.
that was that was somebody who died, who allegedly died, and I believe she was involved in some kind of scam. I'm not too familiar with it because it was like not part of the community. I wasn't, not part of the community. Not I wasn't part of that community, but it was somebody who, she was somebody who
I don't
died,
know. So
and she was known for scamming or something glamorous or something. I believe she was involved in a scam, and allegedly she died, but there's no proof she died. So that's all
oh
that's all I can tell
Jesus.
you. That's all I can tell you. Yeah,
Mm-mm-mm.
known as glamorous stuff. Somebody I
Wow,
didn't
just
really
want
know.
attention. Somebody
Yeah.
wants attention.
No, no. Oh no. Do you mean the cat with the Mark Terry's cat, the one where he's trying to fundraise $400 for an electric fence and he can't use electric fence on cat? Yeah, that cat, Brandon the bear. That cat.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Alrighty then. Whew. I'm sorry. Go ahead. You can
It's
continue.
fine. I forgot what the bloody hell I was saying now. Anyway, I'm just waiting on my.
I'm so sorry.
I'm just waiting on my Dayline to tell me she grows a special strain of weed and she's going to send me some. But that's about it. I'm joking. Okay. Yeah. He said yeah. Yeah.
Oh
It was
Jesus.
it was a freaking brush. Oh my bloody god! I mean, he don't need cats. He ne- he needs he needs to give the cat away. He needs to give the cat to a rescue and give it to somebody who can actually adopt the cat. That's what he needs to do.
Yep.
Yeah, talking crap addicted. Yeah,
Oh
talking
wow.
crap addicted. Edward Hubbard is back doing his thing. Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, don't forget, Mark's going to get his YouTube money a couple of weeks, and he's not had he's not been able to gain it. With his suspension, he's not been able to gain super chats. He's not been able to gain new memberships. So yeah, he's losing a little bit of money on his channel. So yeah, the addiction is the
Oh my
addiction is there.
gosh.
The addiction is real. It's just the same old. It's just the same. It's the same old shit with people. I swear. Weed. Oh my god. Weed makes you paranoid.
It
Oh
depends what kind is it,
yeah,
because oh Jesus.
yeah. I see that chat on there. I don't see it on there. Where the hell? It's not showing that message.
Terry?
It's not showing that message on StreamYard, but I see it in my main chat. It's weird. Oh my god! The first time I took weed. Oh my god! What an experience! Oh my god! So yeah. So I got some weed and for some crazy reason, I ended up eating it, and then I was overseas in a hotel, and I was in hysterics, and I bursted out laughing. I mean, I was like just staring at, laughing, and I was like hysterically laughing, completely crazy laughing, my head off,
Yes,
and
you
then
did.
the
I'm sorry.
paranoia. You're fine, and then the
Go ahead.
paranoia happened, and I was paranoid that everybody knew that I was stoned. And that paranoia was the worst thing the worst feeling in my life I've ever happened was that paranoia. Everybody, everybody knowing that I was, stoned. I was stoned, and all of a sudden it just turns off, and I'm back to normal again. And that was like my first, that was like my first time ever trying weed. But yeah, I loved that. I loved the being hysterically laughing kind of side of things. But the only thing I didn't, but like when I took it in Vegas and shit, I've never had the paranoid again. I did get like couch strain. Well, it's to do it. It's like I was like changing hotel rooms, and I just couldn't do it. Oh my god! And I was like couch. It's couch stoned or couch something to do with couch, and it's like oh, I just couldn't. It took me a while to pack my suitcase because I was like moving from Mandalay Bay to New York, because I had complimentary nights at all these hotels, and it was, oh my god, I was like ugh, yeah, and it took me a while just to get up and pack my bags, because like I woke up with
Jesus.
a freaking migraine at 4 o'clock in the morning, and like I didn't have no pain pills, so I just thought okay, so I took a couple of edibles, and then I went back to
Oh
sleep, and then I
shit.
woke up, and I eventually packed my stuff, and checked out the room, and then I'm like, bringing my suitcase, and then I went to the Irish bar in Mandalay Bay and got me like a nice Irish breakfast, and boy, yeah, it took a yeah, but yeah,
Freaking
it was
weird.
awful, but yeah, it's the paranoia, it's the paranoia, it's the worst part of being stoned. The whole laughing hysterically is great, but the paranoia, I freaking hate it.
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, I never got I just got, I was all right in Vegas. I just took my edibles and my vape pen, and I'm fine. But boy, I didn't get paranoid there. I guess I don't know, with it being legal there, I guess that kind of helps a little bit too. Because like,
Oh yeah.
because I was saying every time, because all you can smell on the strip in Vegas is just weed, 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 weed,
Oh
weed.
yes. Oh hell
Mhm.
yeah. Dude, everybody be smoking weed outside the strip.
Yeah, I mean,
I was like, damn.
yeah. I mean, you can smell that. I mean, you can smell that. You can smell that shit everywhere. You can smell that shit. I mean, you can smell that shit everywhere. And then it's
Mhm.
cool. And then it's cool going to the dispensary. Yeah, it's such a great feeling going to a dispensary, buying weed
Yep.
legally is
Yeah.
such a great feeling. And taking pictures and showing it to your friends in the UK. Haha, look, I can buy. Look, I'm buying weed legally. You can't do it.
So the
Yeah.
UK don't sell it, huh?
I hate the no, I hate the nauseous. Well, I don't get nauseous taking the sorry, I'm
That's
McDonald's.
pretty weird, man.
Yeah, a biscotti strain. I love biscotti. Ooh, what's the? Sorry, I'm a little bit low sidetrack because streaming odds just be a pain in the ass. Yeah, paranoia
Oh,
terminal,
I know.
prick pen. Yeah, I suffer from gastro. I get like non-stop nausea sometimes with a bit with this gastroparesis shit. So I I do find it helps with pain in my arthritis, and it does help me with nausea because I always feel good when I'm in Vegas, when in the nice desert heat on my knees and just everything else. But yeah, and
Yep. That's crazy.
I do love looking at all the strains and all the all the names and shit in a dispensary. Because like I went to the world's biggest like Vegas has the biggest dispensary in the world. It's called Planet 13, and it's a little bit more expensive than off the strip. and it is just great. It's a tourist trap, but it's just great seeing all the seeing all the weed and seeing everything seeing everything else there. But last time I went to Vegas, I went to a different dispensary because I got I got picked up from the airport by like a Tesla driver, like a limo service, but it's in a Tesla. And I had the whole car for an hour, and they're like, "Anywhere you need to go," and I'm like, "Yeah, take me to the dispensary, please." So he took me to a dispensary, not too far from the strip, but not too far from the airport, and it was like it was a quick in, quick out. My vape pen, my edibles, and they dropped me off at Mandalay Bay in the evening. It was great. So yeah. I didn't get to Vegas till I had to get to like Vegas till like 7 o'clock at night, unfortunately. So yeah,
Yep.
and that was like a Saturday night too. So and that was a complimentary night as well. That saved me a few $100. Last time we went to Vegas, weed wasn't legal. Oh, that sucks. I mean, it's not. I mean, it's nice seeing that cannabis is now being a lot more accepted in life. It's just going to be a
I
little
don't
bit.
know why cops hated the weed. That's stupid. If they legalize it, what are they gonna do?
I guess I don't know. It's going to take a long time to change other people's mind. It's going to take a long time changing other people's mind about weed. It is starting to become a lot more acceptable to take, and it's starting to become a lot more acceptable. In as a medicine. It's just going to take a long.
Right.
It's just going to take a longer time. I mean, it should be illegal. It should be illegal in my opinion anyway. You just got too many
Right.
crazy, old-fashioned, conservative people who are against it, and then
Yep.
and that's the problem. You need once these old people pass away, it's gotta and the younger generation starts taking over. A lot of things are going to change, and a lot of things are going to be a lot more acceptable in life.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. Weed over opioids, yeah,
Opioids.
weed over
Yep.
opioids every day, exactly. And I think
Yep.
another reason why there's a lot of lobbyists against the legalization of cannabis or marijuana, whatever you want to call it, is because of the
It's
people
the
who won the.
pharmaceuticals.
It's the people who, and then it's the people who won the private prisons, because they're making. I love the picture of Jim Leahy, Mike Vincent. Um, it's because these private prisons are making money per prisoner, and when weed is being legal, these private prisons are losing money. So that's one of the biggest problems there is the private prisons are losing money because weed is being more accepted, and the private prisons are getting that money per they're sticking into the private prisons profits and shit. And that's why there's a lot of lobbyists against it, because these private prisons can pay backhanders to politicians to keep weed illegal.
Damn. Damn, Mike. Shit. Woo.
Sorry about that, my government internet again. It's because I'm messing with the mouse. So okay, so hey, so Mike Vincent, I've been arrested for fighting when I was drunk, and I've never been arrested for fighting when I'm stoned. Exactly. Like I've said in the past too. I used to drink when I was underage. Cut a long story short. Drinking underage was great. It gets boring when you're 18 years old, because that's Stewie, because that's it gets boring. It gets boring once you reach the drinking age. It gets absolutely boring. But then the older you get, the more you see why I agree with the alcohol drinking age being 21 in the US, because these kids can't handle the alcohol and they like to fight.
Mm-hmm.
And I was I was never a violent drunk. Because like when I'm drunk, I sing. I'm a happy drunk. I am a I'm a
Don't
I'm
be
a happy
like
drunk.
don't be like Nelly
Oh my
singing
god.
Barbie Girl.
Oh no.
Oh man, I'm sorry.
That's fine. It's fine. It's cool. It's cool. Yeah, I mean, yeah, be like that. Yeah, just be like Nelly, say goodbye. Yeah, no, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I could do a live stream and be drunk. I don't know. I've not had a drink. I've not had a drink for like
Oh,
I've not had like a drink for over a year. Um, so talk about Trailer Park Boys. No mercy. I actually got to see Trailer Park Boys live. I've seen them live twice, and the second time I went to see them live, I heckled Julian, and I shouted Patrick Swayze, and he's like, "Fuck off with the Patrick Swayze," and he had Conky live too. Yeah.
well, damn.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Ricky is great, but yeah, I did love trolling Julian. It was great,
Oh man.
but yeah, it was funny heckling Rick. It's funny heckling Rick. It's funny heckling the Trailer Park Boys, and they reply back in character. It's great. That's like one of the great things. And Conky and Bubbles singing Liquor and Whores. Maybe maybe I could sing liquor. Maybe I could sing Liquor and Whores when I'm drunk one day. But you know, honestly, I've not had a drink. I've not had a drink. I'll tell you, the last time I had a beer was like last April, a year over a year ago, and that was flying first class back on the plane from Atlanta because I got upgraded. Oh yeah, I miss Leahy too. I mean I was upset. I was upset when he died. I was in tears because he was such a great guy. He was a great actor. He was a great he was a great you know he was a great character. And I even PM'd him on his Facebook and about something, and he actually replied back to me. He was a really nice, he was a really nice guy, and he always had time for his fans. He was a nice guy. Hey, so Fi dude, when we had parts after work, he was too sad. Yeah, we should have great part. Well, one of the things in England compared to the US is the culture is a lot. The work culture in England is a lot different to the US. So like in my in my old job in the UK, I won't give too much away. We would have like
Yeah.
parties, and we had like 3 Christmas parties, and then we used to have like a party where they would deck the multi-story car park out with live music, a free bar, and free food, and we had like 3 Christmas parties. And we used to go, like drinking after work and shit. I mean, I was always drinking with work colleagues, and I was always told I could drink like a fish. And we always had great, there was always a great social life. We would go paintballing, we would do laser quest, we'd go bowling, and just all kinds of shit. We had a really good social life in my old job. And then and then over here, the work in the States, the work culture is so different compared to the UK. And I missed the atmosphere we had in the UK with all the work shit we used to do. The whole social life from work was great. There was always something going on, always something to do, and getting drunk and shit like that.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, paintballing is fun, but when they freaking shoot you in the stomach, it hurts. It freaking hurts.
You get marks on in your body.
Yeah, it hurts, and you get bruises and shit. It hurts. It really,
Oh
it,
yeah.
it really hurt. It really hurts. It does. Yeah, it does. It is pain. It is painful. Yeah, but yeah, I do miss it. Um, yeah, red wine. That gives me a bad red wine. Red wine gives me a bad hangover. So like, I went I went backpacking one time when I was in my teens in the mountains and in Europe, in France and Spain, and we went to this like restaurant, and in Spain, this restaurant in Spain gave you free bread and wine, red wine. So I'm like, Uncle Vino Tinto por favor, and we are drinking this red wine, and like we're singing, we're walking back to the campsite in Spain, singing American Pie for some crazy reason. And I remember going back to my tent, and the whole frigging tent was spinning, and I woke up with the worst hangover ever, thanks to red wine. So yeah, Red wine, red, red.
That song.
Yeah, I actually seen that band live too.
Oh shit.
Yeah. They're really good live. Yeah. Oh yeah, I've been drunk before. I've been really drunk before too. I mean, like one time, this is in the UK, of course. I was like drinking. I bought this absinthe back from Spain, and I'm drinking it with my auntie at her house, and then we end up in the pub, and I was absolutely pathetic. And then I kind of passed out, but I was still awake, and my brain was okay. It just my body couldn't cope. And someone called a freaking ambulance on me, and I didn't go in the ambulance. So look, I'm fine. My brain's okay. My body can't move. I just need to go home and just sleep it off. So I went back to my auntie's house and just slept it off. And like that, that's probably the worst drunk I've ever been. But I was okay. Well, one of the worst times. There's another time too, when I was at college and I was a student. I had been drinking poutine, which is Irish moonshine. It's like potato whiskey with honeydew. And we had this New Year's Eve party, and everybody was like, hey, get the poutine. So I'm drinking this poutine, and I'm drunk, I'm absolutely drunk. And then I went to bed, and I was with my ex at the time, and I was sitting there in a chair in my bedroom, and I couldn't move, I couldn't perform, I couldn't do anything, and my ex had to take me to bed and strip me off and everything and put me to bed. Because this Irish moonshine was bad. I mean, people were like drinking it and passing out and throwing up. I've never seen so many people throw up in my life because of Irish moonshine. I mean, this shit
Oh
is. I mean,
god.
this shit, yeah. And it's just like white. It's got like a honeydew flavor to it. It's like a white clear potato whiskey. God, that was some
So how much
lethal
how
shit.
much proof is it? How much proof does it have in it?
Probably, I would say between 80 and 90% pure alcohol. I'm not 100% sure
Ooh-wee.
because it's moonshine. I don't know. It's it has no label on the bottle. Do you like over here the moonshine comes in. Okay, so I did the quick share. It's about 90%. Yeah, it's about 90% proof from what I'm looking at. So it's a
Oh
yeah
Lord Jesus, that's
yeah
nuts.
It's like it comes in like a white bottle. So yeah. And then so that's like one of my words. So so the poutine was bad, and the absinthe. They're like two of the worst drinks I've ever drunk. And then I was in Spain. Well, I was in Spain on an internship too, and in the UK, in the UK, when you buy spirits, they use optics, so they measure. So you get like a serving of, you get like 25 mils of whatever or something stupid like that. They give you and then a double is 2 times on the optic. In Spain,
Oh, damn.
they don't use optics. They just they just pour that shit. And I got pissed. I got pissed on freaking Southern Comfort and 7 Up or something. Oh, yeah, bloody hell. I was throwing up too, but I've had my throwing up times and my bad times with alcohol, and I don't know. Yeah, I'm just old. I'm old now. My partying days are over. Too old for that shit. Dandelion. Okay, dandelion. Wow. Now there's a crazy soda in the UK called Dandelion and Burdock. It's a weird taste. It's like a weird taste to it. It's hard to describe the taste of it, but it's called Dandelion and Burdock. I guess back in the old days they used to use actual dandelions, but I think it's sort of like a flavor now. A lot of soda's chemicals. It doesn't have a real flavor no more. But yeah, there's a dandelion soda in the UK. So yeah, which is one of those crazy things. But milk thistle. I don't know. That sounds kind of weird. Hey, gamer, how's it going? You're not late. I know I'm not going to start the whole stream again from the beginning. You've not missed much. We just been talking about alcohol, and then we had our own little 2 cents about who and everything else. So
Yep.
yeah, you've not really,
Yeah.
you've not really missed much.
So, like a little update, what's going on?
But what does it taste like? What does it taste like, Brandon? Oh, Jill again and his wee one. Gil again and his wee ones.
Oh yeah. Well, he's singing.
I know, but I
I
was.
wanna know who really, like, you wanna know who really loves you. Shit.
It's fine, gamer. Everyone has. I mean, everybody has real life. You're cool. You've not missed much. Just me rambling, talking a bunch of bullshit as usual. So I get it. It's cool. It's no problem. I'm gonna post the link if anybody wants to. If anybody wants to come up. But yeah, I'm still waiting. Apparently, there's a food review coming later, and that was posted 3 hours ago, and I'm still waiting for the food. I'm still waiting on the food review. So, where's the food review? You know, or are you gonna flip flop on it and do karaoke again? So I don't know. A little bit, but oh, you take it as a tablet, okay? Because like the only tea I drink is like hot tea. It's weird. I mean, the only cold tea I drink, it's weird. So the only cold tea I drink is like it has to be like an Arnold Palmer. It has to have like half tea and half lemonade. So that's the
Oh
only
yeah.
one. That's the only one I like. I don't like cold sweet tea because like cold sweet tea is like eating cold beans. It's weird. Tea has to be hot with milk and sugar, and that's how I drink tea.
Well, I'm from the south where we normally drink sweet tea.
Yeah, it's just weird to me. Like tea's supposed to be hot. You're supposed to have tea with milk and sugar. I can't get. Yeah,
No, that's like the traditional,
yeah,
English tradition. So,
yeah. But green tea is amazing. I've had cold green tea before. I don't know. But yeah, green tea. It's weird. I don't know. Earl Grey tea, I don't like. The Queen of England, when she was alive, Earl Grey was her favourite tea. And we used to I used to drink tea at my old job in the UK, and it tasted like dish. It tasted like dish soap. I didn't like the flavour of that kind of tea. So like I like like English breakfast tea or Irish breakfast tea. Like my favourite brand of English tea is like Yorkshire tea, and there's another really strong one called Builder's tea because I like my tea has to be hot. It has to be really strong, and just a tiny little drop of milk. I don't like too much milk in it, and I like sugar in it. Oh, okay, yeah. No, I have
uh,
to. I have to have a little bit. I don't like it too sweet, but I don't like it. It has to have just a little bit of sweetness to it. Yeah. But this southern sweet tea with 5 million things of freaking sugar in it is kind of weird. Yeah, iced tea with sugar and lemon. That's acceptable. I can do that. The lemon. I think the lemon helps a lot with the flavor and the taste. Yeah. Mint leaf in it. Mint with a mint leaf. That's weird.
yeah.
That's definitely. That's definitely a weird. That's definitely a weird flavor. I don't know because like the only thing I know with mint is like mint. Have you guys ever had a mint sauce?
Uh-uh.
It goes with lamb. So a mint sauce is like it's diced mint leaf. It's like diced mint leaf in malt vinegar. Everyone. Well, you're not weird, no mercy. I mean, I'm weird. I could be weird to you. Man, it could be weird. We're all different. We're all weird in our same ways. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't. Yeah. Well, I don't know. My parents used to always drink tea, and they always used to say tea helped with hydration. But I'm not. I've never been 100% sure about that, to be honest. I mean, I'd be fair. I mean, if I'm dehydrated, like prior to COVID, when I've always been sick and shit, before COVID started and there was a Gatorade shortage, Walmart used to sell a gallon bottle of Gatorade. So when I was sick and shit like that, I always got that gallon bottle of Gatorade to help me. And since since COVID started, I just couldn't. You just can't get it no more. I mean, I'm fussy on Gatorade. The only Gatorade I like Powerade too, but I'm fussy on flavors. The only flavors I like is like the lemon and lime flavor. That's it. That's the only
Mm-hmm.
flavor. That's the only flavor I drink. I drink it. I drink it when I have.
Have you? I got a question to ask
Yeah,
you.
sure.
Have you ever tried caramel water?
What's it called?
Caramel water.
I've never heard of it.
Oh, it's pretty good. It's like it's actual water, like regular water, but on the top it has like those little flavors, and you have to
Mm-hmm.
push down the top of the thing, and the thing comes down to the water, and you have to shake it up, like mix it, and then you just drink it.
Mm-hmm.
It's probiotic water. It's pretty
I've
good.
not. I've never heard of it, to be honest.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, all you drink on fires is that makes sense. What I mean, that makes sense. Because when I've had issues in the past, I've always drunk
Karma.
Gatorade or Powerade. It's a
I
weird
should
drink.
put a post on that about karma. Remember that's
well,
karma this, karma that.
well,
I hope karma gets you.
well, yeah. Did you hear? Well, did you hear? Did you hear the story about Nelly? Nelly drunk smart water, and then he sued them because it didn't make him smart.
I remember the last time he got so triggered, he crushed a diet Coke bottle.
Uh-huh. He what? What's a Diet Coke bottle?
I got screenshots from that.
Yeah. So hey, so yeah, I mean talking about hydration. Has anyone tried those new bottles it's called Circa or something, and it comes with a filter that has flavors. Have you ever heard of that before?
No, he crushed the can in his head. No, he just crushed the bottle.
Yeah.
He was so
So
mad. He
so
almost broke his phone.
yeah, it's like a reusable water bottle, and it comes with like a flavor
Really?
cartridge, and you put it in there because like
Oh
you know
yeah.
oh my god what got him mad over that?
I don't know. I think some trolls triggering him, and that's when he starts crushing the bottle, and he almost had his iPhone. I
Uh-huh.
think on the where the seat is, where
Uh-huh.
when you put the cups there, and I guess it leaked on his iPhone and almost damaged it. So yeah, trigger
No,
much?
no wonder the signal sucks on his iPhone on his government iPhone.
Government. Well, he said he has like an iPhone 14.
Yeah,
So
that's
I
still
mean,
a
no
government.
government cannot provide an iPhone 14. That's kind of weird, isn't it?
I just love winding them up over it. It pisses him off. It triggers him. That's why I say it. That's why I
Yeah.
do. And then he blames the signal. I've been drinking electrolytes after a good vomiting session. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, it's amazing what electrolytes could do for you. Because, like as I said, I had acute kidney failure last year. Cut a long story short, the first hospital I went to sent me home with my kidneys not working, did jack shit for me, and then it got to the point where I couldn't eat or drink, and then I had to go to another hospital because the other hospital was shite, and they actually gave me, fluids and shit. And then once they took care of that shit, I was able to drink and eat again. It was bad. Yeah, I was in so much pain too.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it was awful. But yeah, it's amazing what electrolytes and that shit can do for you.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, cool. Yeah, yeah. You've got to ride his ass. He does feed into it, and that's why we do it. Because to me, trolling's all about reaction, and that's why Wish Life gets trolled because he reacts to it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm gone. I'm out of here. I'm quitting YouTube. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because people
Oh my
do it.
god, yeah.
Yeah,
That that's one
people
thing
do
I
it.
don't like with Life.
Yeah,
He just gets triggered with stupid shit.
yeah. He gets triggered, and it's how quick he can get. It's all about when he goes to someone's panel. It's about how quick you can log in with your troll accounts for him to rage quit, and that's what and that's
Right.
and that's and that's that's the full thing about Rich Life because it's how he acts. And hey, that's a troll. That's my brother's name. My brother ain't on YouTube. Blah 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 blah. And that's
Oh
how.
god, yeah.
We Nelly feeds into it every single time. We get him enraged, and then and he lies. He definitely lies, like his fake girlfriends
Yeah.
and fake this and fake that and fake this. Yeah.
And he thinks that me and him were in a relationship.
Uh huh.
No, we weren't. No, we weren't.
Uh
And I'm
huh.
speaking the damn truth about it.
Yeah. And then he talks shit about me and you.
Oh
Yeah.
well. I mean, shoot. Yeah, I was a good friend with him, but
Yeah.
he shit on me so many times. It's not even funny.
I mean, yeah, it's fine. I get it. He's never gonna change. It's always gonna be the same old shit.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, he's never gonna change. I mean, and I mean, he's gone quite. He's got. I'm sorry, I'm stuttering. He's got to go to bed tomorrow. He's got to pack his boxes tomorrow. So I'm wondering if we get a 6 a.m. morning rant stream in the morning, especially after today
Oh
or
god.
whoever his stream again.
Probably
He
in the
did.
afternoon,
Yeah,
like always. I mean, shit.
yeah,
What do you expect?
yeah. He did. He tried to get the community to 10 on 2 pack. Not going to happen because if 2 pack if 2 pack had done anything, I would have considered if 2 pack had said anything and I had considered it to be predatory, I would have said something. However,
Exactly.
exactly my plan was to listen to what he said and then
Mhm.
discuss it with you guys because in my opinion, he said, "Hey Misty, how's it going?" Because in my opinion, he said nothing. Yeah, he said nothing wrong. Yeah, he didn't
No.
say he didn't say anything wrong.
And I'm
He didn't
sorry to
say
say, but
he
Nelson
didn't say it.
Nelson did
Yeah,
some shady ass shit too.
he didn't say anything illegal. And if he did, I would have said something. But he didn't say anything.
Mhm.
He didn't say anything illegal. He just took it
Mhm.
personally. I mean, the whole granny fucking. Yeah, he said it. That's not illegal. He is a granddad. He said it to trigger him. He said it to push his buttons, and that's what he said. That's all it was. It's just about getting him. It's just about getting him triggered, and that's why we do it. So yeah,
Yep. And
and
that's
no,
why I put that shit on my community post.
and
So therefore,
yeah, and
Nelson, you had no room to talk, honey.
as Barbie girl said, he's cried wolf too many times. He's not going to
Mhm.
turn the community against. He's not going to turn the community against anybody. I mean, he can cry to Steve Coates. He can cry to Noodles or whatever name Noodles wants to use. He could
Ah,
cry to Dave 25.
Bobby Star.
He ain't gonna do shit. I mean, no one, nobody's, nobody, nobody's.
Did you? I got a question,
Yeah,
troll,
sure.
generic troll. Have you ever heard what Noodle said? Because there was a video clip out what he has said about,
I've heard
I'm
a
not
but.
gonna.
I mean, I've never really
Yeah,
watched Noodle stream. I've just heard a bunch. I've just heard a bunch of, a bunch of stuff like what Noodles has said. I'm not really I'm not really a Noodles fan, to be honest. So I don't follow him. I don't subscribe.
I even went live and trying to address that shit.
Uh huh.
It's pretty funny, I was using the audio
Mhm.
on that. I mean, come on, why you associate with this, that type of person who does disgusting shit and said it on the internet?
Exactly. I mean, you can. I mean, you can always, you can always tell a lot about a person. You can always tell a lot about a person by who they
And don't give me
associate with.
that character bullshit
Mhm.
excuse because you said it. You said it in your mouth. Your mouth just said it. Period.
Uh huh.
Sorry to say, but why everybody want to associate with this, disgusting creep?
Mhm.
I want to go to Japan and oh hell
Yeah.
no, man.
I'll leave
What
that.
the
Well,
fuck?
there was
I go
actually
to
an
Japan to
article.
have fun.
There was
I don't
actually an
care about
article.
people.
Yeah, sorry. And there was actually an article in the news that Japan has changed the age of consent from 13 years old to 16 years old.
Yeah.
And if you're play, if you- I mean, Jake said always said with characters on here. I get to a little, I get it to some extent. However, these characters are influenced by people. It's like there's a show I like and watch, and all the characters are based on real people that the people who've created the characters have experienced.
Mhm.
So where does he pick that fascination up from? It's gotta be it's gotta be somewhere because
Mhm.
you know
Let me see. I don't think he was. No, I totally agree because the way how he was reacting and stuff like that, that was no. Mm-mm.
uh huh
I mean, somebody gave me that clip, and I was like in shock what I heard, and it's like, and then this individual was supporting this
uh huh
thing here, and I went live and just really exposed this.
yeah, exactly. You get these things from somewhere. You know, they've got to be from. They've got to come from somewhere.
Shit.
Uh huh.
Since you
So
remember,
yeah,
I think you need to change that you or call who out.
yeah. Here we go. I'm gonna say
True
goodbye.
Frank, True
Yeah,
Find. Who's True Finder? What the fuck
I
is
don't freaking know. I've
what
never
the fuck?
heard of him. I don't know who the bloody hell it is. So I don't know. So who cares?
Oh, thank you.
If they want to restream me, that's fine. They can kiss my English ass. I don't.
Get the fuck out of here. We
Uh huh. Yeah, you don't. I mean, the whole. And then he's like, well, there's pedophilia in comedy and shit, and it's acceptable. But yeah,
your
no.
sentence. Jesus Christ. You think who did? Who did? I was like peddling. Oh hell no. Whoever said that must be in. Yeah.
I mean, he brings up kids more times. There's like this obsession with kids. Like,
Noodles. Yes.
yeah,
I
it's like,
knew for a fact that I can't. I mean, okay. Let me tell the truth. Okay, I'm gonna be telling the truth now. Tell the truth, MER. Okay, yes, I was friends with him a long time ago. Okay, He went onto my channel one time. It was a long, long time ago. And after that, with all the shit that he's been doing and stuff, I stepped away from him. So I seen the true colors. So I mean, I'm telling the truth, y'all. You know, because what YouTube Archive did, made a video about it, and that was about 2 years ago, and yep.
Except
I
for
mean,
Nelson.
I try. Let me tell you this. I give chances 2 times. One more time, you fucked up, you're gone. And I'm trying to be, cultural, everything. After that, nope, you're done.
Oh yeah, I'm glad you. I mean, yeah, it's kind of scary when it's kind of yeah. I'm sure it'll be scary when these people live close to you and they're like in the same areas where you live, and there's a chance they could go to the same grocery store as you, and this and that and that.
Oh my
But yeah,
God, that is crazy.
if you're creating a character, you create a character like Rich Life or Elbow Travels or do what like Hop Frog does and puts a wig on and pretends to be Elbow and makes videos and does shit like that. You become a comedy character. Not someone who's obsessed with underage girls or freaking pedophilia and shit like that. It is.
God.
It's just creep. It's just
I
creep.
can't. I can't deal with that shit. I mean, this is it's way
You know.
overboard. Mm-mm.
Yeah. But the whole character shit, you must
And
have
I don't
had.
like,
Yeah. Well,
I don't like talk about kids and stuff like that. But still,
yeah.
I mean, shit. That's why I hid my social medias because creeps like YTA wanting to go to my shit. Yeah. Mhm. I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna deal with this bullshit no more.
Exactly. You have to protect. You have to protect. You have to protect your real life. And and I
Yep.
get it why people. And I get it why people have to. It's some of these people are absolute. Some of these people are crazy. And that's Anderson Henderson's a creep too. Wasn't his girlfriend
Oh
like really
yeah.
young or underage or something?
Yeah. Yes, she was. I think she was around 16, 17. I don't know.
Yeah. So
But she was pretty young. I don't know
yeah,
why. It's
exactly.
like, why these guys are so interesting? Like, I mean, dude. I mean, there's plenty of women your age out there. Come on.
Yeah. Like Brian. Brian needs to hook up with Lisa Little, and I'm not bloody
Oh yeah.
Gabby
I think
21.
their age.
Uh huh.
I think Brian's a little bit older than Lisa Lynn. Who knows?
I'm sure it is no. I'm sure it is no mercy because he's the one who claimed to be a rapper, and I remember
Oh, Nick News.
yeah. Oh,
Nick
Nick
News
News. Okay.
Network.
I remember the police coming to and Anderson Henderson's and shit like that, and he was like being really crazy, like I'm a rapper. Or, I don't know, some kind of video a long time ago. I don't
So
remember.
it's kind of like day 25. Like he thinks he's a celebrity. It's like
Yeah, correct,
he acts
correct.
like a fool.
He says he says it seriously, but I make fun of it like when he saying, "Hey, I've had YouTube celebrities on my panel, like like Rich Life or Barbie Girl or Buster Go." I take the I say it as a joke. I see it as a joke that I'm a YouTube celebrity now. I've been on one of Dateline's videos, or someone's cloned my account. I'm making it big, and that's about it. Exactly. The police.
Mhm.
Exactly. The police do not care. The police do not care who you are. Hands up. Put your handcuffs on. That's it. You're off to jail. Jail. Exactly. The racist who wants to be president. Well, there's a bunch of racists. Coates, Dave 25, all these crazy people. I
Oh
swear.
Lord.
I mean, yeah. I mean, since I've come, since I've come to YouTube, I swear I've never seen so many crazy, weird people in my life,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
and it just
No
gets,
joke, dude.
and it just gets, yeah, well, yeah, yeah, even will, yeah. Oh, allegedly nobody's supposed to be above the law, so they say. Yeah,
Mhm.
unless you got a really good lawyer and a lot of money, then you
Who?
can maybe wiggle yourself out of it. Because that's what tends to happen. Because if you've got a public defender, it kind of sucks. A public defender is not going to be more expert compared to an expensive lawyer too. So
Mhm.
exactly. Yeah, Alec Baldwin. Yeah, the more money you got for an expensive lawyer, the more chance you got of getting off of shit too. That's one of the. Oh, huh? Hell yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, money. I mean, sometimes. I mean, I will say sometimes money does help when you can get away with some shit. But it depends.
Mhm.
It depends on what the crime is. You've had Martha Stewart gone to jail for insider trading. You've had that weird guy that him and his wife got jailed for tax evasion. Oh, what's his freaking name? He acts gay, but he's got a wife, and he used to have like a reality
Hmm.
TV show.
Oh
No. What's his name? I gotta Google it now. I forgot his name. He used to have a reality TV show, and it was him and his family. He's got blonde hair, um, tax evasion reality TV star. I will tell you his name in a second when Google tells me. Okay, Todd and Julie Chrisley. There we go.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Oh, there you are.
he had a TV. He had a TV. He had a TV. He had a TV show or something. Chrisley. I forgot what the show was called. But you know who I mean.
Oh, okay.
They were in jail for. Yeah, they got sent to jail for tax. Yeah, they got jailed for tax invasion. So yeah, But yeah, I mean, yeah, how an expensive
Damn.
lawyer helps, but there's times where you're kind of screwed, and that doesn't. It kind of don't. It cannot.
Yeah.
You're still going to get found. Chrisley
That's
knows.
true.
Chrisley knows that was his TV show. And he's this weird guy, and there's all kinds of speculation that he. I'm not dissing homosexual people. I'm just saying there's a rumor that he's gay, and he acts gay.
Mm.
So but that's just
Oh
what
Lord.
that's just what people speculate. Yeah, that's what people speculate. It hasn't been confirmed. As I said, it's a speculation. So yeah,
Oh Lord.
I know. Who were the Mendes brothers? You have to catch me up on that.
Who?
The Mendes brothers.
I think they killed their parents. I'm not sure. It was like a long time ago
Uh huh.
in the 90s.
Uh huh.
And they said that they were abused by their father and their mother. I don't know what was going on, but
Mhm.
yep. It's crazy.
I'm
Yep.
googling.
And
I'm
good.
good.
Yep. You're right. I was right. They killed their parents.
Okay, they killed their parents in 1980. That's probably why I've never heard of them. It's probably. Uh huh. Okay. And they're never ever gonna get. They're never ever gonna get released by the sounds of it.
No. Uh-uh.
Mhm.
Because it was brutal.
Uh huh.
Very brutal.
Interesting. Interesting that they killed their parents. Yeah. So
Hmm.
they didn't get the death sentence or nothing. That's weird. Or was it because of the state they were in?
I guess their life in prison.
Uh huh.
till they get
Yeah.
old.
Yeah, they got rid of the death sentence in England, and the last person to be hanged. They used to have hanging in Britain. And they actually made a movie about it in the UK, and part of it was filmed where I used to live in the UK, and it was cool. And it was about this guy called Bentley, and he was he had special needs. He was intellectually challenged, and he was taking part in this robbery. And he's with this guy on the roof, and the cops are there, and he shouts, "Let him have it!" about the cop, and this guy's got a gun, and they took it as that kid saying, "Let him have it," was him saying, "Let him have it," as in shooting the cop. When the guy was said to have said, "Let him have it," as in let him have the gun. So yeah, yeah. So he actually got hanged for him, and he goes on trial for murder, and he goes on trial for murder, and I believe he actually did apologize for it, and he did get found not guilty for he
Wow.
and he did apologize for it. But I must say, I know a lot of people over here in the States believe in the you know in the death sentence. However, there's
Mhm.
always there's always that possibility that that person could be innocent, and it all depends on how you interpret the evidence. Like the jury, interpreted the words "let him have it" as in let him have it as in kill him, but he was saying
Exactly.
let him have it as in let him have the gun, and he wasn't all there mentally too. So it's just like it was all about real crime now. It's just like it's how people interpret things too. You know,
So over here
oh the
we
guilt,
had death row.
the guilt, yeah. But yeah, hanging was definitely an ugly way to execute people. Yeah, and then back in the Roman times, they used to stone people. Like like
Mhm.
you see it in that Monty Python movie, the Life of Brian, where they all go to a stone, and then there's a woman dressed up as a guy so she can watch the stoning and shit. It's crazy, and they used to like watch it,
God.
and then they used to have public hangings in England, and you could actually people would actually go and watch the person get hanged. They were sick, but yeah, I mean they were sick bastards back then. Um, so no mercy just mentioned the guillotine. Um, just to confirm something, in case Nellie's listening, a guillotine chops your head off. It's not like the stocks where they put your two arms in the hole of it and your hole in the head, and they throw tomatoes and food at you. That is called a stocks. Nelly, okay? Guillotine it's like where they put you in there and a big blade and it chops your head. That's what the French used to use, and it's what the French did with the royal family during the French Revolution. So just a bit of education for you. The meme that was being circulating on YouTube and Twitter of you is stocks. It is not a guillotine. Nobody had the intention of you chopping your head off, okay? Just a little bit of a public educational for you, okay? And if you need to, I will send you some crayons and a piece of paper. Okay, just send me your address, and I'll order you some crayons and some paper because like crayons are like 40 cents a box
Oh
at the
shit.
moment. So exactly. Texas rages you are like an outlaw. You die like an outlaw. Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Medieval. I mean medieval executions with yeah. In the eyes of a in the eyes. In the eyes of a ranger, the unsuspecting stranger had better know the truth right from wrong. Yeah, that's
Yep.
how. Yeah, Muslims do. Yeah, and that's what they used to do back in those days. In the old, yeah. Exactly. He's the village idiot, and
The dude.
Well, he's a YouTube idiot too.
YouTube idiot.
YouTube idiot,
I
and there's a
said that. Yeah. YouTube idiot. Yep.
and there's a big
That's him.
and there's a big bunch of lines there. For he's like number one, but yeah, the stocks are definitely appropriate. So, what's your guy?
Yep.
What's you guys' views on the death penalty? Should we keep it? Should it be illegal? Are you for? Are you against it? I mean, it's out to your views. I'm not going to judge you all because I'm not here for that. I'm just here to hear your, exactly. Exactly. Yep, you don't break, you don't break the law in third world countries because they whip you and shit. Yeah, they whip you, chop your hand off. Yeah, they do all kinds of crazy shit. Especially, yeah.
They even chop your head off.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't even go and visit these countries, to be honest, because of the way they
I ain't going to Middle East or...
Yeah, I wouldn't visit either, especially with their crazy punishments. And they are lethal injection. Okay,
you think the death penalty? We have it here in Texas.
Yeah. No, I'm just interested in all your opinions. I'm not gonna say, everyone, it's not gonna cause well free. Don't worry, we're all decent people here. But yeah, I get what you say where it needs to be. I get what you say where it needs to be working because, the only thing I got to say about it is you have to be 100. You need to be 100% sure that person's completely guilty before you do it.
Mhm.
That's the only. That's the only thing I could say.
Yep.
You have, yeah. No, I agree with that too. All the convicted pedos should be castrated. Yeah, exactly. Castrated, exactly. Exactly.
Yep, that's true.
Because I did one of the courses I did part of my degree was called community corrections. It was like shit about tagging and probation and all that shit. All the shit that don't work or all the shit that don't do no good.
Be a life arrest. Put your little ankle bracelet.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I spit in your grave. Now, domestic violence vendors should do a few boxing rounds with it. Yeah. I mean, I think.
Oh shit.
I think some of these punishments are a little bit crazy sometimes. I think there needs to be better. I think there needs to be better punishments. Like, for example, in the UK, you'll go to shoplifters. They get off too easy, and they go and shoplift again, and they're all drug addicts, and it's the same old circle. They go, they go shoplifting, they get arrested. The cops let them out. They go to the magistrate's court. They get a stupid sentence, and it's the same circle over and over and over again.
See, if you shoplift here in Walmart in the United States, you'd be banned forever.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know. There's a big issue of prisons being overcrowded. That's what something I did study and shit. I think one of the things they need to do is maybe think, well, who's in these prisons? If they got rid of a lot of the people for dealing with weed and cannabis, I'm sure that prisons would be a lot easier. Ship them to Mars. And I've always thought about shipping some of these crazy. I've always thought about shipping some of these crazy
Mars.
people.
Send them to like either Venus or Mercury.
But yeah, there's definitely
baby burn.
Yeah, there's definitely a problem. There's definitely a problem with prisons being overcrowded. In my opinion, get with some of these like drug users, like cannabis and shit. They just need to let them out and let them out.
Yeah, I mean that's just what petty drugs.
Yeah, it was like cannabis and shit like that. They need to be let out. Let them all to it was a bad crime.
Well, go to rehab. And if you do like hardcore drugs like meth and heroin and all that stuff, go to rehab. Shit.
Mm-hmm. A couple of oxygen attacks to say good luck. Yeah, we've all got we've all got our views on punishment and shit. It's interesting. It definitely is interesting. But yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, there's that. Yeah, I mean, these prisons are overcrowded, too many people. But they need to evaluate each sentence, keep the hardcore people in, and all the little minor shit just needs to just need they need get rid of it. Because I don't
Exactly.
know because I don't know if you guys knew this or not. I'm probably sure you do that the U.S. has the highest population in the world where people are incarcerated compared to every other country. So yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
You're right. Sad.
and
It's a
and
sad,
you guys,
sad world.
you guys spend so much money on it.
And the food is shitty.
Uh huh.
You smell like shit.
That alien.
Let me tell you something. Hey, it's like in prison. If you ever watched the movie, if you ever watched the show Oz,
Mhm.
yep, don't drop the soap. So Nelly, don't drop the soap. I'm just kidding.
I don't
I'm
know.
fucking with y'all.
One of those could go to jail. One of those could actually go to prison one day. You could have, it could be ODP on a sex offender register one day. It could be Nelly. It could be Coach. It could be Dave 25. You just never. You just never know. What is Oz? I've never heard of Oz. So,
It's a show. It's a prison show,
oh,
and it come
okay,
out like on HBO and
okay.
it used to be HBO the app HBO Max,
Mhm,
but I'm not sure if they still have that series
mhm.
on there. So it's pretty good. Wolfton told me about it. It was pretty
Okay.
good.
Because the only prison show I used to watch when I was a kid was when I was a kid, and growing up in England, we had a lot of American TV shows imported, and then we had a lot of Australian TV shows too. And one of the shows I used to watch was like a prison show, and it was in Australia it was called Prisoner, but because there was a show called Prisoner in the UK, they changed it to Prisoner Cell Block H. Have you guys ever heard of a show called Wentworth on Netflix?
No, I
Well,
don't think
the
so.
Wentworth is the remake of it, but it was like called Prisoner Cell Block H. It's just like a drama series set in a ladies' prison. It was kind of the sets were wobbly and
Oh
shit like
Lord.
that, but it was good. It was good. I used to love it
Oh
when I was.
God.
I used to love it when I was a kid. So that was only, that was the only prison show I used to watch. But I've always had the show. I've always had the saying, "Don't drop the soap. Don't drop the soap." Yeah,
Yep.
kind of funny.
And
Skill you.
like, have you ever heard of saggy pants?
Nope. I've heard of oranges.
Okay.
I've heard orange is a new black. I've heard of that one.
Well,
Just
it's
never.
basically a real. It happened like back in the '90s,
Mhm.
somewhere like 90s, 2000 ish, around
Mhm.
there. And saggy pants used to be popular. And then when I find out what the real meaning of saggy pants means,
Mhm.
it's not that pretty, honey. I ain't going into details on that. Mm-mm.
Orange is
If
the new
you
black.
like to get, if you like to be in a relationship with another dude, yeah,
Mhm.
okay. That's how it is in the prison.
So who do you think? So who do you think? Out of Nelly and Coates, who do you think will be? Who do you think will get? Who do you think will be a bitch first? Both or Nelly or Coates?
I say Nelly shit.
I
Fuck it.
don't know. Both. I mean, yeah, you're my bitch. You're my bitch. Yeah.
Yep. I don't know. It's really disgusting in a way. Like, why
Mhm.
I want to see your bare ass. I don't care what underwear you're wearing, what boxers
Mhm.
you're wearing. That's it.
Fresh fish,
You
fresh
imagine,
fish.
you would imagine this person sacks their pants and then you see a shit stain. Oh God, I'm sorry, I can't. I can't.
That's so funny because on Coachism's wrestling channel, you always see like, oh, the elbow travels. The wheel elbow
Yeah, I guess.
character has shit stain on it. On it.
I was like, who the fuck did that?
Fresh,
Oh,
fresh and fresh fish, fresh fish.
I I can't. I can't, man. That was so fucking hilarious.
It really
I mean,
is.
he got like a dirty dad's diaper. It's just, God damn.
I mean, I mean,
You
I
know
mean,
why, right?
yeah, I know why.
You know he shits in the Walmart bag,
I know, I know,
He doesn't wipe himself.
I know. I've seen pictures of him. And like, there was a shot. There was like a shot when he was at Jody Portwood's, and there was like a diaper that you could see you could see the diapers in his front, like white
Ugh.
diapers, and there's been there's been like screenshots of him wearing diapers too.
That was
Hmm.
just pure nasty.
Exactly. It, yeah, it really is. Pure nasty. Yeah. Nasty,
Oh
nasty.
God. I don't know, but
Yeah.
him,
He has. I mean, yeah,
he is trash.
he has gone fatter. He really has. He really has put the weight on because he does nothing.
Yep.
You know, I mean, he's got. Yeah, he can't wear his leisure. It's his custom made.
So
He,
I saw a video. I think it was when he was in Chicago, and he
uh huh.
got police came by,
Uh huh.
and then he was live streaming, and he was like trying to pat him down, and what
Yeah.
the fuck happened?
He was on the.
Did
He was
somebody
on
call
the.
the cops on him?
Yep. Yep. He was.
Oh shit!
He was on the street in Chicago. Someone called the cops on him. Cops came,
Oh
and then
shit!
he pulls the same old shit. I'm a YouTube celebrity. Blah 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 blah. Somebody must have called the cops, and then he asked him for ID. See if I can find a clip of it. Let me see. There's all kinds
I
of clips
seen
still.
the clip. I seen the
Yeah.
clip, and I was like, what the fuck he has done?
Yeah. There used to be some really funny clips of him. And yeah, he always had the police called on him.
Exactly. I was like, what the fuck he was doing?
Yeah, and then he just pat they just pat him down. I guess they did a like a Terry set like a Terry search or something on him, where he just pat him down. But yeah,
Right. And they checked his ID. They did everything. I was
yeah,
wondering that time that he got arrested.
he got arrested for not giving his ID or refusing to give his ID or something. But he
I
claimed
got
he
a question.
uh huh
I got something. There's something in my mind. I just remember.
that's okay.
Do you know a guy named Mojo?
I know a woman called Mojo.
No, not the woman, but there was a guy named Mojo,
No, I don't.
and he used to hate Ellis Travel.
Uh huh.
And oh my God, I seen some shit. It was very nasty, honey. I don't even have the pictures. I think I lost it, but it was, yes, that's him, the Mojo guy. He used to
Yeah,
hate
I've
Ellis Travel.
the most nasty picture I've seen of Elbow. I couldn't even show it on this chat. I couldn't even show it on this channel, to be honest. Ugh, I would be terminated. Oh, I would have the stream closed down. It is, yeah. it's a disturbing picture. But I don't recall Mojo. The only Mojo I know is that British woman, and she's the one who goes in. She's the one who comes into Mark. He comes into Mark Terry's, and that's about it.
I don't remember her.
But yeah, she's
Mojo Jumper.
yeah.
Yeah, I remember her.
But yeah, because like there was a stream where Elbow Charlie hates the way. So you get okay. So that's interesting. So you in California, you can't get arrested for not showing an ID. I always thought that's your Fourth Amendment right because they can't. Because like I see a lot of these First Amendment auditors on TikTok and shit, and they refuse. Yeah, they refuse to show ID, and the only time that the police can get your ID is if they accuse you if they arrest you for committing a crime. Because like a lot of these cops will say, "Well, you're doing suspicious behavior," and they're like, "Well, what crime have I committed?" "Well, you committed it. Well, you're being suspicious."
What
What?
proof?
Yeah, what proof do you have? What crime have I committed? And they're always asking for ID, and they're always refusing to take the ID. And and then like you get the odd occasion where they will get away. Yeah, exactly. You can't. Yeah, and then they will they get pissy, and then they get arrested for it, and then they sue and they get settlements because Elbow had been watching these videos and he wanted to become a First Amendment auditor. I'm like, the only reason why you want to do it, Elbow, is to make some money. That was the only reason why he wanted it, to get to do it as a lawsuit. Because I thought it's like because you shouldn't have to ask. You shouldn't have to give ID unless you've committed a crime, because it's hey Charlie hates the rain, because it's your Fourth Amendment. It's a Fourth Amendment right shit. Blah 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 blah. Because when Elbow got patted down by the cops in Chicago, they were just doing they were just doing a Terry search. That was about it.
Check your DMs. Somebody's been stalking your shit.
Oh, I know. Is it your? Was that link on your channel or my channel?
That's on your stream. It's on your channel.
All right, I'll deal with it later. I've got an idea. Yeah, it's true. Suspicion is not a crime, and like my TikTok feed gets forward that. Well, Terry search is everywhere. It's like it's like your Miranda rights. A Terry search is search is everywhere. Because it's like that case. I think it's Terry versus State of Ohio or whatever. And I remember it involves somebody, and they were trying to accuse these people of doing a crime. But they can pat you down. They can't do a full search, but they can pat you down to make sure you haven't got a weapon. That's about it. Oh, you watch? Hey, Wolf Den, you been fishing? Deadliest catch the west of the night.
Oh, it's a program on being Discovery or.
Yeah, I've heard of that chat. I've heard of that show before. I'm not really a fishing. I mean, I like fish. I like eating fish. That's about it. Eating fish is good. Yeah, there is cool. Yeah, exactly. You're right. You're absolutely right. There is a lot of cool. But you see, the problem is, you see, one of the things I've noticed, the difference between British cops and American cops is the American cops are a lot more scarier, and they tend to use the guns a lot more, and that's sometimes I think they sometimes they think with the guns before they think with the brains, and I think that's one of the reasons why they get bad press. Like I remember walking down the street somewhere in the States, and I seen these black people getting pulled over, and the cops had the cop had a gun pointed at them, I've never seen anybody. Yeah, that's the first time in my whole life I've ever seen somebody have a gun, apart from TV or in a movie, had a gun put at them. You just don't, you don't see that shit in England. The only time I've seen police with guns is like when there's been like bad terrorist alerts in the UK. So like the first time I've ever seen police with guns was when I was like shopping in Liverpool in England when the IRA were like doing the bombs. I don't know if you guys know the IRA is the Irish Republican Army. They're like a terrorist organization who want Northern Ireland to be part of the Republic of Ireland. So yeah, they do a lot of bombing. Yeah, they were doing bombing and shit. So like the whole Liverpool was on terrorist alert, and they had like police with like big guns on the street. I was like the first time in my life I've ever seen police with guns. So you're not blocked, Charlie or Charles, whatever your freaking name is. I don't. You're not blocked. You're not blocked. But yeah, and you're right there. I think one of the biggest. Yeah, you're right about the police not going through hell. They do need a mental health background. I think one of the problems as well is the police aren't qualified. The police don't get enough training to deal with people with mental health issues too. That's one of the that's one of the biggest problems too. They need to have mental health training. They need to learn how to de-escalate the situations instead of getting instead of thinking with the guns, and that's one of the biggest problems too. And and you're right.
Yeah.
The media does constantly focus on the negative part of police, but these police need the police need to de-escalate. They need to deal with mental health issues. Uh huh.
Hmm.
I don't even know who Charlie. I don't even remember who. I don't even remember who you are. So as long as you behave yourself, you're more than welcome here. So I don't even remember who you are, to be honest. So it's this old guy's memory is crazy. But yeah.
Oh wow.
So and then no mercy. There's some parts of policing too where they actually send instead of sending a cop. Like when you get like a 911 call. Instead of sending a police officer, they will send like a mental health advocate or somebody else who can help deal with the problem too. So yeah, yeah, but but thanks to social, thanks to phones and with cameras and social media, we're starting to see, and the cops having to have body cams. We're starting to see the cops having to be held more accountable
Yep.
now. You know,
Oh yeah.
and you're always going to see the
Hell
bad cop.
yeah.
You're always going to see the bad cops. You're always going to see the bad cops on TikTok. You're always going to see the bad cops on YouTube. But we've got you know they're constantly being filmed now. So
Oh
they
yeah.
definitely have to be held more accountable. So yeah, and that's
Oh
what
yeah.
we're seeing as time and life changes. They definitely
Mhm.
they do have to
Oh
be.
yeah.
But yeah, it's like honestly the British cops. I've never had. Are you Australian, Brandon? I didn't know you Australian. I'm not curious. Because we're talking about Prisoner Cell Block H in Wentworth. If you are Australian, I was like saying I used to watch a bunch of Australia shows when I was a kid. So that's what I was saying. But yeah, I mean, there's always bad cops everywhere. Oh, you're from Sydney? Cool.
Hmm.
Yeah. So I used to watch
Oh.
a bunch of Australian shows like Prisoner. It was called Prisoner Cell Block H in England. Then there was Neighbours, Home and Away. I remember the Young Doctors, all kind of country practice when I was growing up. Sons and Daughters, I never liked that. All these crazy Australian shows when I was a kid. There you go.
Yep.
I got family in Australia too, as well.
That's cool.
Yeah, I know. Oh, Crocodile Dundee! I love that freaking movie. I love that movie. Yeah, do you call that a knife? Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Like, these cops are like, these cops are like robots. They don't have, they lack compassion. They, they lack empathy, and you just don't think, that the trigger happy, the gun happy, Crocodile Dundee. Do you call that a knife? This is a knife. Yeah,
Yep. I remember that movie.
I remember watching that movie back in the 80s. Oh my God, I still remember the night I watched it for the first time too. It was on either VHS or Betamax at my mum's cousin's house. Oh my God, that was like years ago. Oh my God. Show my age now. Yeah.
What do you call a few cops in a sleeping bag?
Pigs. The cops who had child porn get caught putting child porn on their computer. And
Yep.
I mean, it's a
That's crazy.
I mean, that's hard. I mean, it must be an awful thing for those cops having to see that kind of shit. I don't know. It must be really awful. And I didn't know that was an issue, to be honest. But I know. I mean, but surely they need to be provided with some kind of mental help or counseling and shit, because nobody deserves to see that shit. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard having to see that, and then yeah. I mean, out of interest, Friday, do you think they should be put in prison for downloading it, or do you think they should get help and counseling because of their job has caused them issues with it?
Right.
Yeah, it'd be sick. I mean, anything like that would be sick.
Ugh.
Yeah, exactly. It's disgusting. Yeah. Crocodile Dundee when you were 12. I was probably about, I don't know, I don't remember how old I was. I was probably young, but it was a good movie. I liked it.
Yep.
Walkabout Creek, Australia. One of the Paul Hogan. One of the most famous Australian TV shows ever. Movies ever. So I'm getting really tired. That's why.
Yeah, me too. It's been a long day.
It has been. Well, you were up at you were up. That's fine. Stupid typo. It happens. Typos happen. I mean, yeah. I went to bed late last night. You were up early streaming because you had YouTube archives on your freaking chat. Whoever the hell it bloody is.
Oh God. You want me to show me my first paycheck?
I wouldn't even call her a hair. I would just call it because they're not because they're not real. They're not a real human.
Right.
Yeah, no, they aren't. They're not.
A troll's in it.
Yeah. So like like I don't know, like when you were on your stream or when I was on stream, so I just started ignoring them and not giving them the attention, and they didn't like that. So that's what I did. I just completely ignored. Yeah.
They just love me. I don't care.
Oh my God, they're putting a fair use disclosure on now too.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh well.
Oh my God, it's funny
how live stream.
It's funny how YouTube how they're putting a fair use doctoring bullshit on there. However, they're supporting Nelly when they strikes people. So that don't make sense either. So
a fair use thing.
I'm old too. I'm old too. No mercy. So yeah. So what's shit about Australia? Australia. Okay, so Australia shows aren't that good. Neighbours was like Brandon the Bed. Neighbours was like one of my favorite TV shows ever. When I was a kid, I loved Neighbours. I wanted to emigrate to Australia. I loved the whole weather. I loved everything about Neighbours. So yeah, there were some really good Australian shows. They were really popular in England, like I told you Neighbours, Home and Away were popular. Prisoner was popular, or Prisoner Cell Block H, and then of course the Young Doctors there was a bunch of Australian TV shows were popular. Something else called. Yeah. You never got the Neighbours and Home and Away. I love Neighbours. I don't know. It's just like it was like part of my life growing up. And then Amazon, Freevee on Amazon started showing Neighbours, and they're like I was like watching the classic episodes on there, and it just like felt like meeting old family members again. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. It's like weird. But like Neighbours was great. But American soap operas, I could never ever stand American soap operas, like Days of Our Lives. Who the fuck? Sorry my bad language, but like they don't film outside. They make a set inside to make it look like outside, and it just has pure. The storylines are awful. The productions are awful. It's awful. And so like when they make a British TV show, um, so like for they use like they use real sets, like outside sets, and then they filmed the TV show like a soap opera from where I'm from in England, and it was called Brookside. And when the TV company made this, started creating it, they purchased the whole street and they used that street as the set. They filmed in the houses, and the whole set, the whole TV show, the whole street was the set, and it was so realistic. And one of the best storylines in that show was they had this wife beater, and the daughter and the wife murdered him, and they buried him under the patio, and they dug the body up. hmm So yeah, but yeah, the American TV soaps are awful. Ghost got a ticket. Let's have a look. Breaking Bad. There's definitely great American TV shows. Of course, I grew up watching them too. But like 18 was my favorite. The Fall Guy, Knight Rider. I used to love all those shows. I had a friend who was a detective who had to see a dad who, yeah, it does some horrible. I'm sure like shit like that does horrible things to you. It must be awful. Yeah, I mean, it must. I'm sure it definitely. Well, it definitely is awful how to deal with shit like that. Awful, awful, awful. Oh, I'm gonna take a quick breather for a second. Yeah, I'm gonna post a link again if anybody wants to come up because I'm sure you're probably sick of hearing me rambling on all night. Oh, I've never headed a tourist. Well, I'll tell you who. Right, I'll tell you what. Who was one of the most sexiest Australian actresses was Brooke Satchwell. She used to be in Neighbours, and I used to have a big crush on her. She was sexy for an Australian accent. I mean, for an Australian actress. Gotta get my freaking words out. I'm getting my words out. I'm confused now. Getting my words out.
Well, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and get on out of here
All right, no problem.
and give some people a chance to come up if they want to.
All right, no
Um,
problem.
and I will see you. I'll talk to you later.
That's fine. I'll be about, and then if anything happens or anything goes on, let me know.
All right. I
And
gotta
then
go
we'll.
to work tomorrow. YouTuber archives told me I need to go to work. And I'm getting a panic attack.
Oh no! Don't forget! Don't forget! Don't forget! Don't forget double blinkers.
Right.
You gotta
All
have
right.
you.
Well, I'll talk to you.
All right, no problem. Well, thank you, thank you for coming up.
No.
It has been an interesting day.
Yes. Thank you for letting me up here, and then I'll see you later.
All right, have a good one. Take care.
You too. Bye bye.
So what was Brandon the Bear? What was it? What was the tourist about? I've never I've never heard of that show before. Anybody wants to come up, you're more than welcome to. God, I've gone quiet now. Enough of me rambling on. Oh yeah, yeah. That's a good one, Wolf. I like that. I don't negotiate with terrorists, of course. I mean, I mean, my opinion was if I'm on panel, there's no reason why it can't come on panel. I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna show myself on cam because one, they're gonna figure out who I am. They're gonna see me, and they're just gonna troll me for any luck. So, they were saying it's fine. A guy wakes in the hospital with no memory. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, it's just one of those TV. It's just like one of those TV shows. One of those TV shows I've never heard about. So yeah, yeah. We don't negotiate with Nelson, and we don't negotiate with terrorists. Anyone wants to come up, feel free. Because I'm getting lonely up here, and I kind of feel like I'm babbling on, and I don't want to bore you guys to death. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and end it soon because I'm kind of tired myself too. So it's the last chance if anybody wants to come up. But yeah, I do like it. We don't negotiate with terrorists, and we don't negotiate with Nelson. I love it. Definitely will. Definitely will say that. Definitely will use that. That will be a that will be a good one. But yeah, I'm hoping for something tomorrow. Hopefully, an early morning rant stream, or we got no food. We got no food review as we were promised. We just got a karaoke song, and that was awful. So I don't know. I don't know what tomorrow's gonna. I don't know what tomorrow's gonna be like, or what tomorrow's gonna bring. Who knows? Who knows? But hey, it's no part. It's no problem. Just waiting for what tomorrow brings. But yeah, but I'm waiting for him to take one of his so-called breaks on YouTube again. I mean, he claimed he was away for 6 days, but as I said yesterday, he knew exactly what was going on because he don't leave. He may say he's taking a break, but he just spies. He's just lurking. He's listening. He knows exactly what's going on because he's addicted and he's scared. He's scared. He's scared. He's scared of missing something. He's never gonna take a vacation. He's scared. Well, all right, everybody. I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. So, everybody, thank you for showing up and listening to me bumble and blabber blabber on for a little bit. Yep. And then yeah, the facts are people can hide their channel and then lurk. Yeah, exactly. He'll hide the channel and he still lurks. I mean, you can go on channels anonymous. You can put on the YouTube app. You can put anonymous browsing on too. So yeah. Well, thank you, everybody. I do appreciate all your support and have a great night and catch you all again soon. Good night, all.